What's up everyone? My name's Jason. This is just Jason Keto and More. In today's short video, I want to talk to you about something I've added to my diet that has completely changed my life. So let's get into it. Okay, so if you've been watching the channel for any length of time, probably around 6 months or so ago, I started adding something to my diet to try and help with some gut health issues that I've been having off and on for most of my adult life. I did an introduction video to this quite a while ago, and I'll put a link to that up in the corner there. So basically what I tried to do, because I've seen a lot of people using this strategy to try and help with gut health, is I've introduced a number of different fermented foods into my diet. So just a little backstory, I've been keto for over 5 years now. It's mostly a meat-heavy ketogenic diet for the most part. And that in itself healed my gut issues probably about 90% from what they were. But I wanted to try and get the last 10% sorted out so that I could feel my best, basically. So that's when I started seeing quite a few people introducing fermented foods into their diet, so I thought I'd give it a try. Now, I haven't gotten to the point where I actually start fermenting my own foods. I'd like to get to that eventually, but this is basically what I've been eating. So basically, I eat a serving of fermented vegetables with my supper every night. This is one of them here. This is a kimchi. Now this one, obviously it's all plant-based, and this one I don't eat very often, mainly because it's super spicy, but it really tastes good. Another thing that I'll have quite often is just a regular kimchi. So this is one of the brands, Carthians. It's a good affordable brand that I can get at a local store here. And then something else I've been adding into my diet as well is some sauerkraut, and this is from the same product or same brand as that kimchi. Now I think it's important to when you're adding things like fermented foods is to try and add different kinds of fermented foods into your diet, whether it's different brands that may have a different ferment that they use. And it also helps to have different types of fermented foods in your diet, just as a from a taste standpoint, because they all taste different, right? So there's cabbage based sauerkraut. This one here that I just picked up today, this one is carrots and ginger. So now obviously this is a product that a lot of my carnivore friends aren't going to experiment with because it is plant-based. I'm by no means carnivore, never have been, probably never will be. So that's why I'm sort of okay with adding these in. Because I'll have to tell you right now, after about 6 months of just these fermented vegetables, you can add things like kefir and some of the fermented yogurts as well, if you can tolerate the dairy in your diet. But just from the fermented vegetables, it really has changed my life. I would say I've gone from that 90%, improvement in my gut health up to maybe 99%. There's still some lingering things going on that I haven't been able to sort out, but I think ultimately it's just because I've done so much damage to my gut health over the years by eating processed foods. I think it's just going to take a while to get back to a normal gut health as it was, but just in the last 6 months, going from that 90% to 99%, like I say, it's life-changing for me at least. So it's one of those things where you have to, I've always said, whether you're changing your lifestyle, changing your diet, starting an exercise program, doing something like YouTube, you have to give it time, and you have to let it mature, and you have to do a full experiment on it. Don't expect things like adding kimchi to your diet. Don't expect it to make a difference in a week or 2 weeks even. You have to give it that time, the proper amount of time to make a difference, because we all know that we don't get out of shape and harm our gut health overnight. So we're not going to fix it overnight. So that was pretty much it for this video. I've wanted to do an update on this sort of experiment for quite a while now. I think it's safe to say that I'm going to continue to include multiple different kinds of fermented foods in my diet every day. And like I was saying earlier, I'd like to get to the point where I start making my own. There's all sorts of different fermented foods you can make. There's fermented hot sauces. There's, the sky's the limit. A lot of things that can be fermented. So I look forward to trying that eventually. And we'll see what happens with that. And I'll be sure to keep you updated once I start doing that. And we'll start bringing out some videos detailing how we do it. I will say that I am by no means the authority in fermented foods. There's tons of good information out there. So if you want to look into it, just search it on YouTube and you'll find lots of other people that are much smarter than me talk about it. So that's about it for tonight's video. Hope you found this helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing. We now have merch like this available on TeePublic. I'll leave a link down in the description of the video. If you want to support the channel at all, go check it out. Lots of fun things going on over there. We go live every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and I drop a new recipe video every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern as well. So that's about it for tonight. Till the next time, keep on thriving, my friends.